Today's topic is our Constitution of India. Our Constitution, how it has been framed, when it has been started to frame the Constitution to the public at large, and what are the features of the Constitution, and why? Because this subject is very important for you and me, everybody. When we are called as lawyers, when we are called as advocates, we have to give lecture on this to the schools in the villages, because we have to go to the school and they will ask us about our Constitution, how it has been generated and how it has been framed by the authors of the Constitution. All this subject, today history will start, and how many articles are there, how many schedules are there, and how many parts are there. So all these contents of the Constitution, I want to give the particulars to you all. Today, please note down, when the India was not independent, so during that time, the Congress committee has formed formation of Constitution Association. They want to frame the Constitution of our India on 6/12/1946. You please note down. Please note down, 6/12/1946, it was started to say that the Constitution should be framed of our country, and by taking all the Constitution of world. So 6/12/1946, it was, association was formed. Then 9/12/1946, 6/12, it was started. 9/12/1946, first meeting was held at Parliament. So this is very, very important for you to say that how the Parliament was functioning in those days. 9/12/1946, first meeting at Parliament was held to frame the Constitution, because then British rule was there. So therefore they have permitted to all these functions or meeting to be held to frame the Constitution of our nation. So therefore the meeting was held in Parliament on 9/12/1946 to discuss about how to be framed to the Constitution of our India. Next, on 11/12/1946, elected the president of the said committee, that is Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the president of the said committee, that is on 11/12/1946. Because one head of the department, he should be there. Therefore, they have chosen Rajendra Prasad ji as a president of the said committee, and they want to start to frame the Constitution of India. Next, on 13/12/1946, the object of one resolution has been passed. The object of the Constitution, what it means. So therefore, the Jawaharlal Nehru was the committee member, and he has framed the preamble of the Constitution. See, that is on 13/12/1946. So how the preamble of Constitution is required, and that has been discussion has been made, resolution has been passed, and unanimously that resolution was accepted on 22/1/1947. So you see that we have coming 1947, 22/1/1947, because all these things discussion took place between when the British rule was ended. They have to one or the other reason leave the country. But immediately, how should we start? How to be framed? The constitution, powers, functions, everything should be available. So therefore, this discussion was took place in the constitutional meeting. So therefore, on 22/1/1947, unanimously, the resolution which is proposed by the then leader of our nation, that is Jawaharlal Nehru ji, was framed the preamble of constitution. What are the requirement is to be framed in the constitution. So therefore, that has been accepted on 22/1/1947 unanimously. Whatever the preamble required to be constitution, that was framed under the head of Sri Jawaharlal Nehru, and same was accepted on 22/1/1947. 22/7/1947, the flag has been accepted. The how should be flag is required to our country, our nation. So the flag has been accepted. The flag day going to be celebrated in our country, that is called as flag was accepted on 22/7/1947. So then these are the head was took place, and immediately the Constituents Committee was flag is accepted. Everything has been happened. Now immediately the flag acceptance, the British rule ended on 15/8/1947. They have handed over to us. So what is the next now? How the country should be formed, how the country should go on, how the country should move on, and what are the functions should be required to frame the rules, regulation, everything is required in those days. So therefore, what happened? 15/8/1947 independence, and we have taken charge of the entire administration. So therefore, drafting of committee is required. Who has to draft? What are the aims, object, everything has been discussed, but who has to draft the constitution? Then it was decided on 29/8/1947, the drafting committee has been formed to draft the constitution under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. That is on 29/8/1947. Immediately 15th independence was availed to us, and 29/8/1947 drafting committee headed by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar ji. Then on 26/11/1949, the Constitution of India passed adopted to frame the Constitution. Then on 24/1/1950, the last meeting of Constitution Assembly was placed. Now you see how many years they have taken. Only 1 year, even 3 months they have taken. That is 29/8/1947 drafting committee, and 26/11/1949 Constitution of India passed the adoption. What are the requirement in the Constitution? Then last meeting was held, Constitution Assembly, 24/1/1950, and the Constitution came into force. That is on 26/1/1950. These are the date you have to give the students, because how the Constitution was framed. Since from 1946 to 1950, 4 years they have taken for study. Every people, every nomadic, every tribal people, all these things they have considered and framed within 4 years. from 1946, that is 3 years, 6/12/1946 to 26/1/1950, the Constitution came into force, and that is the Constitution placed in Parliament, and same was accepted by all the members of the Parliament. So such being the case, this is the history behind it. Now, you may ask me, sir, what is the preamble then? Then the preamble is like this. The preamble was brought stating that justice, first one is required to secure justice. So what type of justice you needed? Then, because these are the words why they have used. So therefore I am giving elaborate discussion on this. To secure justice to the people of India. So what type of justice required? Social, economical, and political. You see, the people in India, linguistic problem, caste problem, everything is available. But how to bring justice to them? So therefore, they have thought that the Constitution should be provided justice to all the people. So in respect of not only social, but also economic, but also the political, all the three heads, social, economical, and the political, all the three heads, under three heads, the justice should be given to the people of India. So this is the first, to secure justice to the people under the Constitution. That is the first preamble, social, economical, and political justice to the people at large. So therefore, this is the first word started by the then Jawaharlal Nehru ji, who has framed the preamble. So what is the requirement is available in the preamble of the Constitution, to justice to the people. Next, you see, when these three heads, you are providing the justice, yes, what next? Then liberty. So what type of liberty you require? So that is also under the preamble itself, they have mentioned the liberty has been granted to the people. Thought, the people should get, they should think. Mohan. Somebody, there are disturbance. Hello? Yes. Then liberty. First is justice, then liberty. Thought. You must think, and your thought should be bring to people. That is the thought. And expression, you should express. This is the liberty. So the people should have a liberty. His thought should be expressed to the people at large. So that liberty has been should be granted. Belief, you should believe your thoughts. And next, faith and worship. You see, in our country, I think you know very well, we are having so many customs, so many problems, and those problems, caste, race, everything. And in communities also, they are performing their pujas. All these should be, the liberty shall be given to them. Now, one community is performing the Krishna pujas, one community is performing the other idols. So likewise, the liberty shall be given to the people. This is the second liberty, means what are the liberty required to the people of India. So therefore, justice, social, economical, and political, and liberty has been given. Thinking, Liberty has been given to thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship. And these are the facts has been brought in the Constitution. Next, third one is equality. Third one is equality. Equality means status of opportunity. You see, under the equality, we have to give the opportunity to the people at large, those who are having thoughts, expression, everything, and they should bring them and equality before law. That is also brought in the preamble. Third one is fraternity. Fraternity means that is assuring the dignity and unity of integrity. Means this fraternity is also brought. The four features of the Constitution is, one is the justice, another one is liberty, third one is equality, fourth one is fraternity. Because always you are reading by the people, for the people, that is not the word used, but this, how it has been democratic system has been brought. More than 12 nation constitution has been brought in this constitution. 12 nations constitution has been read over, and then they have framed the Constitution of India. So in the year 1950 it was accepted. 26/1/1950 it was accepted. It clearly shows that how it has been framed. You see, one thing I want to tell you, because these are the example is required to you. The customary rules. Now, January 14th, we are celebrating functions. At Andhra Pradesh is different. At Tamil Nadu is different. In Karnataka is different. And in Delhi is different. Likewise, the reason-wise celebrations are there yet different. So it has been studied by the people. The who are the committee members, they have studied throughout all. One Rao, B.N. Rao, who has taken initiation, who is IAS officer, be then in British government, his advice has been taken, and he has brought all type of force, all type of how to control the people and how to control the all the liberty we have given, and this liberty, equality, social justice, all these things we are, when we are providing, this shall be incorporated under the head of Constitution. So that B.N. Rao, he has taken the initiation of framing the rules and regulation, and clearly draftsman required, studied throughout India. He used to visit each and every state and brought this constitution. And he is also one of the committee member, drafting committee member along with Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So main thing is contribution made by these persons, and they have drafted the constitution for our country with having these preambles. Social, the justice to the people, liberty should be given, equality should be given to them, and fraternity, integrity is also required between us. So therefore, they have thought that these are the preamble is required to the people, and then hence the Constitution has been brought on 26/1/1950, which was the day for Constitution was accepted, and same has been implemented. And through under the Constitution, we are living together. Means today I am having liberty to talk with you. It is also one of the liberty I have taken. Because these are the Constitution preamble. You should know why the Constitution has been framed. Yourself you question why this Constitution is required. See, I want to live in India. Yes, justice is required, social, economical, and political. Justice is also required to us. Liberty is required. Yes, thought, expression, belief, and faith, worship, everything. That is also required liberty, because the person who is having some type of worship, he has to pray to God, and he may be disciples of some other uh, customs. So all these things, the liberty is required, equality is required, and fraternity is required. Therefore, the preamble has been framed in those days. These are the preamble and frame. Now, what it contains? Next question, definitely in your mind. What it contains? The Constitution, what type of Constitution? How much articles are there, how much schedules are there, how much parts are there, and what are the parts, how they have to be adopted. So therefore, this is very, very important. You please note down. In our constitution, there are total article 395 articles are available. 395 articles are available. Then parts are available 22. Yes, parts are available 22. In the parts, several articles are included. 8 schedule. First, you must know how many articles in the Constitution. 395. Yes. Then how many schedule? How many schedules are available? Yes, 8 schedules are available. And this is the Constitution in the world, second largest Constitution in the world. This is the Constitution which is adopted, taken, extracted from various constitution and framed this constitution. And this is the Constitution, second largest constitution. And in the said constitution, how many words are there? Kindly maybe look into, because while framing the constitution, the words has been, they have earmarked. That is 1,45,000 words are there. 1,45,000. Because tomorrow everybody going to ask, how you know the constitution? What are its feature? And how many articles are there? 395. How many schedules are there? 8. You should give the particulars to them immediately. And how many parts are there? 22 parts. These all the 395 consist of 22 parts. And schedule is 8 schedule. Now, as on date, 25/1/2020. Now we are in 2022. As on date, how many amendments was took place? There are 104 amendment was took place. Last amendment is on 25/1/2020. I think you must note down all this. The preamble I have told you. Now next question is, how many articles are there in our constitution? Because tomorrow, when you are going to the schools, you must give the particulars to the students. So, and these particulars is very necessary for you to give the people also. And this intimation, it is required to all the people, because it is necessary to give intimation relating to our constitution. So therefore, the 104 amendments took place so far since the day of 26/1/1950. Since the day of 26/1/1950, when the constitution came into force, and 104 amendments are took place, and last amendment is 25/1/2020. Now, I think briefly you understood how the constitution was framed, what is the preamble, and how many articles are there. how many schedules are there, how many parts are there, and how many amendments are there. These are the basic feature of our Indian Constitution. Now, part-wise we have to go now. First part consists of 1 to 4 article, the state and union territories. Now you see, the both, which are the states in our country, and what is the union, and under union government, how many states are coming. So all these facts are mentioned under Article 1 to 4. That is the part 1. Because it's basic things. You should know the state and union. And what is called as union? Union of India, that is Bharat. What is meant by state? Karnataka. So likewise, all these articles, 1 to 4 article describes the state and union particulars. Next, you have to note down, because these are the short point. It is helpful for your education, helpful for throughout in your mind. Next article, 5 to 11, what it contains. The citizenship. I am a citizen of India. The recognition, how should be made. All these articles, which are 5 to 11 articles, describe about the citizenship. That is part number 2. Article 5 to 11, part number 2, the citizen, recognition of citizens. You see, likewise, when the state has been described, immediately they are coming. Are you citizen of India? Yes. Which state you are belongs? All these particulars are available under Article 5 to 11. That is part 2. Part 1, because I am repeatedly bringing you, part 1 is Article 1 to 4. That particulars about state and union. All these particulars are available, Article 1 to 4. That is part 1. Part 2 consists of citizenship of India. Citizens are living in Karnataka, citizens are living in Maharashtra, citizens are living in Delhi. All these particulars are available under Article 5 to 11. That is part 2. Third part is very, very important for you, because it contains third part, that is fundamental right. 12 to 35, Article 12 to 35, part 3. So under this article, we are having fundamental rights. All the rights are recognized in these articles. Article 21, you know. Article 14, equality before law. All these fundamental rights deals with part 3. Articles from 12 to 35 deals with fundamental right of the people, and fundamental right carry out, and their fundamental rights cannot be infringed, cannot be spoiled, and those rights are described under Article 12 to 35, which is part number 3. I think you are noting down, because you see, sir, why the independent articles are not giving particulars? Because you must know what are the articles are coming in which part. Then only you can easily verify. Yes, fundamental right described in this. These are the articles. I am a right to get education. I am right to express, right to print, right to speak, everything. And Article 21, it is very, very important for every lawyer must know. They should not obstruct to enjoy the fundamental right. That is Article 21. Always it is protective of fundamental right is described under Article 21. So likewise, 12 to 35, part 3 describes the rights of the party, rights of the citizen. So therefore, fundamental right has been described, Article 12 to 35, which is part number 3. Next, Article 36 to 51, directive principles. Directive principles means providing amenities to the people, village, everything. You see, now municipality is there. They have to provide all the amenities, electricity, drainage system, everything. That is the directive principle. If I want to file a case, yes, direct to the authorities to do this act. So under the fundamental right, which is infringed, which is spoiled by so many without providing the opportunities. So therefore, the directive principles available at Article 36 to 51, that is part 4. Because tomorrow you should not think over that, why the articles are providing and how many articles are given, because 395 articles, the parts are main, 22 parts are there. So 22 parts providing, describing each subject. So therefore, fundamental right under Article 12 to 31 and next the 36 to 51 directive principle is there. Now, next, the fundamental duties also by way of amendment it has been brought, that is Article 51A. Now, you see, always you are thinking that getting the amenities from the authority. What is your duties? How you have to do against the authorities? So it is also duties are mentioned about the citizen who are having right to live in India, and the duties also mentioned Article 51A, that is fundamental duties has been mentioned. Now, fourth article, kindly maybe look, fifth part, fifth part is concerned 50 to 151, the union government. So union government, complete powers, functions, everything, presidents, all the organizations comes under union. Those articles are providing how rights and duties, everything has been described in part 5, that is Article 52 to 151. Article 51 to 151 articles pertaining to the government, union government, how they have to owe their duties, how they have to frame their rules and regulations about the duties, functions of each and every appointed persons. So including the judges also, including the Prime Minister's salary also. Everything is described under Article 52 151, that is part number 6. So this is 6. Then Article 152 137, this is pertaining to states. Just to note down, 52 to 151 union government, Article 152 to 237 relating to the state governments. From the governor, everybody comes under these articles, that is 152 to 37 relating to the states. That is the 7th article, the 7th part. And 8th part is, that is first schedule, B schedule, that is Article 238. That is whatever the subject notified in the schedule, that shall be noted on Article 238. That is part 8. Then part 9, Article 239 to 242, Union territories, Andaman, Nicobar, those comes under this article, that is Article 239 to 242. Andaman, Nicobar, all the comes under Union territories, and those called as they have to regulate under this article, that is ninth part. Then 243 to 243O, Panchayat Raj, that is Panchayat. Our Panchayats are Narega benefits you are getting under the provision of Narega. How should be framed? How should be supplied to the people who are living in Panchayat jurisdiction? That is Article 243 to 243O, A, B, C, D, E, F, O, up to O, it is available. Panchayat should be managed. How to manage under this article? Any violation took place, immediately you can bring the writ petition or bring the case against them under this. These are the articles relating to the Panchayat. And municipalities next, that is 10th, 11th part, that is Article 243, A to P, and 243 up to Z and Q. So this is also relating to the municipalities, because due to changes of law, due to amendment, several 104 amendment already taken place. Last amendment is 25/1/19/2022. 20. So therefore, 104 amendments are took place. These amendments are incorporated. That is Article 243 H2, 243 P2, 243 Z relating to the municipalities. Next article is cooperative societies, 243 H2, 243 ZT. So these are the, see, each subject, Panchayat Raj is required its own jurisdiction. Municipality is required its own jurisdiction. That is part 11. Part 12, it is cooperative societies. Now, whatever the cooperative societies, cooperative banks are running under these articles 243 H2, 243 ZT, that is Article 12. Then Article 244 to Article 248, that is scheduled areas and tribal areas. So it is, I think you must aware that these are the schedules which are providing the reservation to the people, and relating to the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, the reservation which has been described under Article 244 to 240A. And next is relating to the union and state government, that is the Article 245 to 263. That is relations with the union government. You see, because always paper you are reading, the union government should provide some of the benefits, because they are also collecting the taxes. Just for example, GST. Now GST benefit collected by the union government, that GST benefit shall be provided to the state. That is the relating to such a relationship between the state and union. Those particulars are described under Article 245 to 263, that is part 14. Now next is very, very important for you, being advocate, being a student of law. You must aware that where our properties are protected, where our contracts are protected, where our suits should be filed, case should be filed, that is Article 264 to 300A. Kindly maybe note down It is very, very important for you where our property should be protected under Constitution. That is Article 264 to 300A, property, contracts, and case. If I want to file a case before the court of law, under Article 300, it is available. You should make them as a party, union government against union government. You want to file a suit against state government, you want to file a suit. Article 300 is available for you. You go through that and you can read Article 300. Definitely availability for you how the representation should be made, whether directly we cannot file against the governor, against the prime minister, against anybody else. So therefore, the suit should be framed in accordance with Article 300. That is also available at part number 15. That is 264 to 300A. And next is trade and commerce. Now, business is concerned required. That is Article 301 to 307. That is part 19. And next article is that is relating to tribunals. Now I am coming to Article 323A. The 308, Article 308 to 323 is services under union and state government, and that those services, the employees, Advocate General, everybody, those who are appointed in the sworn statement before the governor, before the president, they are the employees under the article that is 301 to 308 to 323. And those articles are available only for service matters, state and union. And tribunal, very, very important, is Article 323A, because 1986, the Central Administrative Tribunal has been formed relating to the service of union, and another Karnataka Administrative Tribunal has been formed particular state, that is under Article empowers 323A of Constitution. Then the special provisions are available under Article 332, 342. That is also very special provision, the reservation, especially 341, 342, SC, ST particulars has been given. That is also one of the article, because these are the 22 parts, particular subject only they have provided. So therefore, I am giving to you the features of our Constitution, 22 parts, how they have framed. Now, Article 343 to 251 relating to the language. Our language is Kannada, other state language is Hindi, other state language is Marathi. Likewise, 343 to 351, the language has been provided. Then, the most important article is 352, 360, emergency. How to be brought by the who is having power to bring emergency in the state and in the union. So during the war, automatically the emergency shall be declared. That is under Article 352 to 362. When should be passed? Who has to pass? Who is the head to be passed? Emergency, that is Article 352, 360. And miscellaneous powers and functions. Miscellaneous subject has been brought under Article 361 to 367. And amending the Constitution, kindly maybe look into so many 104 amendment was took place. That is last amendment 25/1/2020. It is also provided how to be amended our Constitution, that is under Article 368. So many articles I have read relating to cooperative society, relating to municipality, relating to the panchayat. Likewise, several amendment was took place, that is under Article 368 only, having power. The parliament should amend the constitution, and that amendment should not be affected. That is, again, you go to the preamble, justice, everything, social, economic, all these preamble should be followed while amending the constitution. Next, temporary, transitional, and special provision. You see, this is also very, very important under Article 369 to 392, because transitional of areas. Now, I am sitting in the village. My village wants to upgrade it as a Patan Panchayat. And next, they want to upgrade as a corporation. So likewise, the transitional area to be fixed under Article 369 to 392, that is transitional area fixed to be made only by the parliament, and they have to declare these are the transitional area, comes under corporation. State jurisdiction is also having, union also having. Next, 393 to 395, that is languages. Once again, languages has been printing, press, everything that has been brought under Article 393. Now, these are the articles brought under schedule. How they have brought it, please note down. There are schedules, there are 12 schedules. These schedules, why they have particularly brought under the constitution? Because of this reason. See, first schedule, Article 1 to 4, list of India, state and territories. The first schedule they have brought. Second schedule, the salaries of public officers, that is judges and public IAS officers, those who are working in various organizations, their salary shall be fixed. That is schedule number 2. Schedule number 3 is list of votes to be elected officials. Schedule number 3, it is also very important because now Chief Justice appointed, they have to take oath under the chairmanship of President of India. So Chief Justice of India should take oath under the chairmanship of President, and such oaths, those who are elected officials, now MLA, MP, they are going to elect immediately, they have to take oath under the said schedule, 3 schedule, list of oaths officers has been mentioned. Schedule number 4, allocation of seats and Rajya Sabha. Allocation of seats and Rajya Sabha. Allocation, how many seats are required? Now you see 224 in Karnataka, and Rajya Sabha members are also appointed. So some councillor, MLC, member of Legislative Council, those who are literatures and all the organizations, they shall be appointed under allocation of seats of Rajya Sabha. Allocation of seats under Article 244. Fifth schedule is pertaining to administration of SC/ST. Administration of SC/ST people. So that is also required under Article 5, the Schedule 5. Schedule 6 is administration of tribal areas. Tribal areas means Assam, Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, and Mizoram. These tribal administration under Schedule 6. And contracts and state governments of Schedule 7. Languages, Schedule 8. And validation of acts. Now enactment going to be passed. Just like one act, they want to repeal one act they want to incorporate, it comes under Schedule 9. That is validation of acts and the other. And Schedule 10 is concerned, it is defective of bills, the MPs and MLA. Those who they want to change their parties after election, whether anti-defection bill is required, which is under Schedule 10. And Panchayat Raj control under Schedule 11. And municipalities Schedule 12. These because administration, when article describes the functions and powers, schedule describes these schedules how to manage all the affairs. So therefore, the articles 395 in our constitution, part 22, all the articles has been divided, particular work, and schedule also divided, particular work, and what are the schedules which are mentioned in the article. This is the constitution of our India, which came into existing, that is on 26/1/1950. And this constitution is regulating us, and based on the constitution, we are enjoying all the benefits. Thank you. Is there any question for you? Question, please.
No question, sir. Clearly explained.
Yeah. And because it is preamble, history, everything, you please note it down, I think so. And it is very, very, very useful, because tomorrow, just you go to the school, go to the college, and constitution, just history, if you want to explain, and you should explain, being a student, being a third-year student, you should teach to the first-year student the constitution, what it means, how it has been generated, and how it has been framed. You should always think over that and give the preamble of constitution, give the articles, give the schedule to them, and parts, 22 parts is available to controlling all over India. So therefore, I am requesting you, today's topic is very, very useful, not only for the public, but also for yourself. So where our rights are available. And most articles, most of the article we are using, 226 and 227, always using, the high courts are having powers under these articles, 226 and 220. 36 is Honorable Supreme Court. These articles you should be remember, and under these articles we are enjoying our practice, our filing cases, everything. Article 226, 227, and 36 before Honorable Supreme Court. Inherently, we can approach directly to the Supreme Court. Certain matters we are approaching directly Supreme Court under Article 36. There is an immediate danger of the state. Therefore, we are coming before the Supreme Court, and you should explain why you are coming when you have not exhaust your remedy available to you, 226, 227, because the state is controlled by the High Court. High Court has got ample power. But what is the emergency you need, and what order should be passed? So you can take the both courts, you can use your intelligence, and you file case before Supreme Court as well as before High Court under Article 36, Supreme Court under Article 226 before Honorable High Court of Karnataka, 226 and 227. Seek the remedies available to you, protect your interest, protect your fundamental right, protect your property. Everything is available to you under the Constitution. Please go through the Constitution once again, and please refer each and every article, and one part wise, 22 parts are there, schedules, 8 schedules are there, and Article 395 are there, preamble, I have given to you justice means the social, economical, and political justice should be given. The fundamental rights has been described, and the liberty has been granted, equality has been granted, and fraternity, integrity is also given. These are the preamble you should know about our constitution, and it is better for you to teach to the people, teach the people, teach the students, and everybody. They should know about our law of the land, where it is right is available under constitution. Thank you.